The Landry Corporation's Unreal Tournament enters its 12th year as a legally sanctioned competition. This year's tournament is the most highly anticipated yet, with teams captained by highly regarded former champions Malcolm, Gorge, and the long-absent Zan Krieger, as well as the dangerous team from the Scar Empire. Before you can enter the tournament proper, you must first defeat other hopefuls in the qualifying rounds. Play. 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 Your success in the preliminary rounds has convinced your sponsor to fund a team with you as captain. Once you have drafted your team, you must defeat them in a free-for-all deathmatch to demonstrate your worthiness as leader. Play. The team has accepted you as their captain. All that remains before reaching the tournament is to lead them through the team qualifying rounds. You will be facing Sunblade, Supernova, and the new Goliath team of Juggernauts, also seeking to qualify for the tournament. Play. 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 Your team has now qualified for the tournament. You must advance to the top of all 4 ladders to qualify for the tournament finals. Initially, only the double domination ladder is available to you. Play. Play. Due to your success in the double domination ladder, the Capture the Flag ladder is now available to you. Play. Play. Due to your success in the Capture the Flag ladder, the Bombing Run ladder is now available to you. Play. 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 Due to your success in the Bombing Run ladder, the Assault ladder is now available to you. Play. 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 Following the human Scar War, many of Earth's cities lay in ruins. When the new Earth government attempted to assert its authority over these areas, they were confronted by many rebel groups, often covertly financed by the great corporations which had established bases in the destroyed cities. This scenario recreates the destruction of a rebel command center by NEG forces. In keeping with the historical battle, the attacker's insertion point is a distance away from the command center because of the heavy anti-aircraft protection around the bunker. The attackers must first make their way through the streets on foot and clear out any resistance they find. They must destroy the barricade in order to proceed to the next objective. Next, they must take out the forward outpost. When the area is clear, a shipment of heavier cargo will be dropped in to help you proceed. The defenders are nestled deep within this hardened bunker. You will have to bypass the defenses and infiltrate the bunker to reach their command center. Reach the underground command center and place explosives to destroy the entire base. This should bring the resistance to its knees. You are attacking. This scenario is a recreation of the Liandry robot uprising on the mechanical planet of LBX 7683 and the subsequent quelling of this rebellion by human forces. LBX 7683 was an outpost for research and development of the next generation of Liandry robots. Liandry's best scientists were able to introduce increasingly sophisticated artificial intelligence into the machines that they designed. Eventually, they rebelled against the humans and took the planet and surrounding moons as their own, brutally disposing of their creators and mining the rich materials embedded within the rock for their own gain. Liandry's commanders devised a plan to strike directly at the production facility manufacturing the robots. During an all-out assault on the world, a small team was inserted with the sole goal of destroying the AI generators, thereby destroying the ability of the machines to reproduce themselves and ending this uprising. You have landed near the robot factory's docking and loading facilities. Your goal is to breach the factory's defenses and destroy the AI generator. First, you must align the satellite dish to contact your headquarters. Then destroy the gate that blocks entrance to the factory. Once the factory has been infiltrated, you must cut the data cables. Shatter the 3 components of the shield nexus to uncover the AI generator. Destroy the AI generator to stop the robot production. You are attacking. This scenario is a recreation of the recovery of the Nexus prototype missiles by the NEG military after they were stolen by the Hellions. NEG forces pinpointed the location of the cache due to a hidden homing device on these devastating weapons of mass destruction. The exact location of the missiles could only be pinpointed during the short period when they were being transferred from one location to another above ground on Terran, and the military had no choice but to strike at this time. The attackers must first make their way to the Hellions' boarding platform, manipulate the controls and extend the platform to allow the advance to continue. At this point, it may be a good idea for the attackers to remove this control panel and convert the trailer circuitry to work for them instead of the Hellions. It will allow for a faster advance and an upgrade in weaponry. The attackers must cross the boarding platform, reach the rear door, and plant explosives on the door to gain access to the inside of the Hellion repair vessel. In order to make a quicker advance, open the rear doors of the repair vessel. This will allow the attackers to start much closer to the next objective. One word of caution. There is a gasoline tanker within the repair vessel. Watch your fire, or it may explode, making progress far more difficult. The attackers need to flip this switch in order to be able to proceed any further. This will allow them to control the side doors to proceed to the final objective. The attackers must make it to the weapon trailer. Once inside, they must hold this switch to retrieve the Nexus missiles. You are attacking. In one of the most daring acts of the mostly covert corporation wars, Izanagi Corporation's research facility on Lambden 3 was raided and destroyed by a strike force from the Axon Research Corporation, despite the protection offered by the elite NEG Thunder Crash Force. This scenario recreates that mission. Axon was able to not only destroy the facility, but also retrieve the advanced plasma ion tank under development there. You must infiltrate the facility, steal the ion plasma tank, and destroy the entire facility. To infiltrate the base, you must first cross the frozen lake. Note that the controls to the base access bridge are located within close proximity to the base entrance. Raising the bridge will considerably shorten the distance for your teammates to enter the base. Once inside the base, you set the ion core to overload by operating these two switches. This will trigger the base's first emergency protocols, opening all exits and allowing you to steal the ion tank. Ion core activated. Once you have obtained the tank, continue up the access tunnel toward the power station. The power station feeds power directly from the two hydroelectric dams to the ion core. To gain access to the dams, the security gate must be opened. The controls for the security gate are located within the power station. The flood valves in the two hydroelectric dams must be opened. This will cause a power surge big enough to generate a chain reaction within the ion core. Once the floodgates are open, the second emergency protocol will initialize, opening all base exits. With the floodgates open, one objective remains. The only way to escape the base is through the outer wall. The outer wall has blast doors which are hardened to repel any attack. However, they are not entirely invulnerable. Because of unprecedented power of the ion tank's cannon, several direct shots should be enough to destroy them. When the doors are destroyed, drive the tank out to freedom. You are attacking. This scenario is based on an infamous episode of a popular Holovision program. In the original episode, two teams of mechanics were competing to make their vehicle operational and escape the junkyard. The unexpected twist occurred when the losing team pulled out some makeshift weapons and pounded the other team into oblivion before they could make their escape. Since there was no explicit rule forbidding violence in the competition, they were declared the winners, and a new tournament classic was born. You must find and return the vehicle energy core, which is in the interior of the junkyard, and return it to your vehicle. Once your vehicle is operational, you must drive it through the junkyard and out through the main gate. To cross the drawbridge, you must lower it by pressing this lever. Once the bridge is crossed, you must now reach the checkpoint. You can do so by following this path and opening the gates to the checkpoint. It is also possible to use this magnet. While being a much shorter path, it is more risky and exposed. Once the checkpoint is reached, make your way to the main gate in order to escape. You are attacking. First contact with the Scar came during the recovery of the prison transporter Vortex Rikers on Nepali. Within a year, the Scar had pushed humanity back to the brink of destruction. This scenario replicates the final battle for Earth and the stunning victory by humans in the face of almost certain defeat. A Scar mothership orbited the Earth and rained death upon the planet in preparation for the final landing. In a daring suicide mission, the humans attacked the Scar mothership in small one-man fighters, hoping to exploit a flaw in the mothership defenses that analysis had revealed. Take down the generator within the lower section of the Scar mothership to deactivate the top force fields. Once completed, head upwards into the main body of the Scar mothership. Destroy the top generators to deactivate the shield for the landing bay. Proceed and land in the mothership landing bay. Once on foot, proceed to the next section. 2 energy bypass mechanisms will need to be destroyed to proceed to the cargo hull. Proceed to arrive at the cargo hull. Once in the cargo hull, 3 sentinels await. The destruction of the sentinels is the only way to proceed forward. The force fields deactivate once the 3 sentinels have been destroyed. Past the bridge, the core awaits. Trigger the panels to open the hatch locks. Once the panels have been triggered, shoot the 2 energy core conductors in order to destabilize the core. You are attacking. The Corrupt have done the bidding of their master, Zan Krieger, and advanced to the tournament finals. Now Zan enters the fray, and your previous success against the Corrupt is rendered meaningless. Play. Play.